Genesis chapter 12 verse 1 says, now the Lord has said to Abraham. What has God said to you? There's something God has spoken to you that you must hold on to in life. He said, get out of your country, from your family, and from your father's house, to the land that I will show you. If it is today, they say, oh, that's not the voice of God. How can God separate somebody from his family? That's what people will say. What God says and his mind is completely different from the way people reason. Because if you reason in the word, it means it is totally from what the enemy is speaking. But if you reason in the spirit of meekness, of the truth of God, it's God that is speaking. If it is were to be today, they will say, get out of your country, your father's house. Hey, that's demon from the pit of hell. That's what people will say. They will say, that's not the voice of God. God knows what he's doing. He said, to the land that I will show you, and I will make you a great nation. I will bless you and make your name great. And you shall be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who curse you. That's why man has to be very careful. Because you don't know what is in a man that you are dealing with. And in you, all the families of the earth shall be blessed. So Abraham obeyed, right? That's not there. I'm just speaking now. I'm not reading the Bible. Abraham obeyed immediately. Immediately. Very important. Delay obedience is still disobedience. So Abraham departed as the Lord has spoken to him, and Lot went with him. And Abraham was 75 years old when he departed from Haran. Then Abraham took his wife and Lot, his brother's son, and all their possessions that they had gathered, and the people whom he had inquired in Haran. And they departed to go to the land of Canaan. So they came to the land of Canaan. Abraham passed through the land to the place of Shechem, as far as the terebinth tree of Moreh. And the Canaanites were then in the land. You see, he is moving, but there are problems on the way. Problems should never stop us. He went through a lot as he went his way, moving from one place to the other. But my point today is that Abraham obeyed God in spite of every odd. He does not know where he was going. He does not have a clue of what next God is going to do. So sometimes we are going, we don't even know what we are going to do. Move on. Don't wait until he tells you the whole process, because he's not going to tell you the whole process. As you go along, as you move by faith, things will be clearer and clearer and clearer. Because he has said, for he who promised is faithful. Abraham obeyed what God said. And yet, God has promised Abraham, according to this word, even on the later part, we will see it also in Genesis chapter 15. How he now said to him that his fruit will be the one that will inherit the earth. But look at, Abraham did not have evidence. There was no evidence of what God has spoken. For you to have a seed that will take over, you've got to have a baby. Abraham did not have a child. No child Now he has moved away from his own country, so Abraham has no nation.